And can you please distribute the RFP document? This is the RFP proposed for the Batu Kawan satellite township. And this RFP for, as I mentioned earlier, we need to leverage on the tourism and services sector, especially in view of the fact that the manufacturing sector is experiencing slow growth this quarter compared to the quarter last year. In the first quarter of 2012, the manufacturing sector witnessed a growth of 4.4%. For this year, on the first quarter, it's only 0.3%. That's why we have to leverage on the services sector as well as the construction sector. Service sector this year actually increased compared to last year, first quarter. First quarter last year, 5.7. First quarter this year, 5.9. So in that respect, it's important that we try to grow the tourism industry. And in order to have a balanced growth of tourism, not only on the island but also on the mainland, this is the RFP that's suggested by PDC for an international theme park and a golf resort at Batu Kawan. I'll hand it over to Dato' Sri. Thank you.
Thank you, CM. As mentioned by CM just now, we are going for another exciting rounds of RFP, whereby this time is the tourism sector is going to give. We're going to give a boost to the tourism sector, and also to the mainland. As you know, the second bridge is coming on probably later in the year. So it is about the right time for us to actually embark on this new product that we feel that will benefit the region, Penang especially. Now, we are calling for an RFP from international bidders as well as locals to embark into a project of an international theme park and international golf course. We have actually identified a suitable site for these two products, and the acreage that we have allocated is actually for the international theme park is 215 acres, and for the international golf course is 470 acres, make up for the whole as 685 acres. The development component of the land of the theme park should comprise. We have to emphasize on the theme park itself, but knowing that for investor to have it a more viable product, there may be some kind of other components that they may need to include within for the RFP. So that's why we have included a minimum of 150 acres for the theme park. This is a compulsory component. And on top of that, the balance of 65 acres shall be used for other activities, could be residential, commercial, or any other related to the theme park industry. For the international golf course, it will comprise of a minimum of a 18-hole golf course, right? A minimum. If a bidder would like to, is capable of doing more than 18 is okay, but its minimum is 18 holes, so that it can become an international competition arena as well, venue. And the balance of land shall be used for also other related activities to the golfing activities. It could be of residential, it could be of commercial and other components related to the golfing activities. So the tenderers are given some flexibility to propose other development components to ensure the viability of overall respective projects, because we would like to see a lot of creativity and innovations. We are not restrictive to the component, although the main component is compulsory, but all other supporting activities, we will leave it to the bidders to actually propose. We would also like to have projects of more of a social base where it could enhance the local community and also community at large by whoever bids for the project, whereby it is not a product where they should charge a ticket. It could be for free, but projects like public swimming pools with sporting activities, amphitheaters for the performing arts, sports complex, or a lot of good landscaping projects over the linear park. So these are the some of the special programs that we will add value to overall land, and also will add value to whatever they actually propose. So it can actually go also beyond their areas that they are proposing. So this will be, we will look into all these aspects, not just purely the monetary returns. Location, as I mentioned just now, in Bandar Kasar Batu Kawan, and for the land, the tenure is on the following basis: 30 years plus 30 years lease for the golf course, and 30 years and 30 years lease for the theme park. Whereas for the other components, the real estate components that is attached to the whole submission will be of 99 years leasehold. That is for the commercials or housings. And the land will be sold on an as is where is basis. So investors will have to actually gauge all costs that they have to incur, and with vacant possession. For the reserve price for the international theme park, it will be proposed by the tenderer. They can actually put up whatever cost that they feel reasonable for them to put up the theme park, and also for the international golf course. But other components like commercial, residential, and other mixed development, we have pegged a minimum of 45 ringgit per square foot. That's the base cost that they will have to bid for. Which all this will be on a 99-year lease for the 45 ringgit on an as is where is basis. Okay. The whole development of the land must be fully completed as follows: theme park and golf course to be built and completed within 4 years from the date of a related agreement, or within such extended time, subject to payment of penalty premium by mutual agreement between both parties, and tenderers to have a flexibility to build and the balance of the development within 10 years. The tenderers to propose and submit to the timeline submitted. So it is packaged against whatever investment value they want to put against the timeline that they want to finish the whole projects. There will be an earliest deposit of 3 million because we need to make sure that these serious bidders are actually bidding for the project, and a paid up capital of 5 billion ringgit, and 5 years of accumulated profits based on audited financial statements prior to submission of the RFP. So again, we are looking for serious bidders to actually bid for the job. And for payment terms for the theme parks and golf course, it will be of 4 years from the date of the lease agreement, and other components 3 months plus 1 month with interest from the date of purchase and development agreement. Performance bond of 5 years, 5% bond of the value of land submitted by the tender. So either 5% of the overall bidding price. So that's the performance bond. The proposed RFP, the advertisement will be out on the 14th of August, and the closing date will be on 31st October. So we're giving 2 months for bidders to submit their proposal.
Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
Just want to clarify, because not so long ago you mentioned there will be another theme park. So this is the first one or the second one you mentioned?
No, this one is just a proposal.
So probably this
The theme park is that one is in island. This is Batu Kawan. So you want to have balance, not just on the island, but also on the
So
mainland.
in other words, we will have another
This is a major theme park. The other one is not a major theme park. This is a major theme park. Okay, I think it's very straightforward. Just only an open tender. You still got to wait. Whether there will be people bidding or not, we don't know. So I think you just have to wait. But just to announce lah. And then of course the land involved is actually hill land, and that one is for the golf course lah. Okay. Any other questions? No questions. I think we just take a photograph. Here.
I just want to ask, the 30 years and 30 years lease, what's that? 30 years is, the first 30 years is also a lease.
It's a 30 plus 30 lease. Yeah. What do you mean? 30 years. All right. So there will be another extended of 30 years. Okay. Yeah.
Once I know, you want to explain that maybe?
The first term is 30 years with an option to renew for a further 30 years subject to everything being complied with.
And then the tenderers to have the flexibility to build the balance, that one is for the other components, is it?
Yeah.
The balance of within the 10 years thingy.
No, it's all within 10 years. Everything has to be completed within 10 years.
Normally housing they will want to do very fast. If you stretch to 10 years, it's not good for them. We want to specify a timeline for the golf course and for the theme park because they normally don't make money lah. So it will tend to drag. The one that they will probably be able to get some returns is the residential, commercial and mix. So that one they can take their own sweet time. It's not that important to us. What's important is the theme park and the golf course because that will create jobs. That will help to create more employment, more jobs, and also of course more people to come Penang. Good for tourism industry. That's why we want to set a timeline there. Okay. Anything else? I think you can take some.
Yes, comment on how this would change the development of Serakra generally.
You add value lah. You add value. All looking about value added. You're looking at internet. Add value and at the same time set higher benchmarks and standards. We want Penang to be an international city. For Penang to be an international city, just not only the island that is international, but also the mainland Seberang must also achieve international benchmarks.